This song begins with an ancient tale of Adam and Eve. In our version, Adam, a man of enormous wealth and power, who has the world at his fingertips, yearns for something real and profound. Eve, on the other hand, a woman of humble origins, seeks a life of comfort, security, and love. Instead of facing expulsion from paradise, Eve now holds the prospect of transitioning to an Eden brimming with affluence and elegance. The Symphony of Desire has many movements and will be mirroring our narrative to the beautiful structure of music, each section embodying a distinct phase in our journey, each stage a testament to the power of our allure and undeniable worth. Ready yourself for this grand ball, for the prelude has already begun. Let the overture of our symphony resound, a sensual song between wealthy Adam and humble Eve. Intro, tuning up for the symphony. In music, as in life, it all begins with a preamble, the initial tuning of instruments, the intro. Similarly, before stepping onto a world of wealth and luxury, this is your time to tune your instrument, your mind, body, and soul. Consider it a personal renaissance, a rebirth into a more confident, more powerful version of yourself. Harness your inner goddess, for when you're comfortable in your own skin, your confidence will resound louder than any instrument. Imagine yourself standing before a grand, ornate door, the entrance to a world of opulence. Before you turn the handle and step inside, you pause. You close your eyes, taking a deep, calming breath. As you exhale, you let go of any doubts or insecurities. You're aware of your physicality, the grace in your movements, the strength in your stance, the sweetness of your passion and desire. It's your tune to play, your rhythm to set, and your harmony to create. Last, but certainly not least, is mental preparation. First, understand the power of women. If women didn't exist, all the money in the world would have no meaning. Aristotle Onassis. Men rule the world, but women rule the rulers. While men are driven by life, women are the ones who drive life forward. Second, understand that rich men are just men. Yes, their world may be different, but they are driven by the same basic needs and desires as any other. Wealthy men can become profoundly captivated, which can sway their usual logic. When they shift from a state of rationality to an emotional mode, you will be in a position to obtain your heart's desires. Third, understand that eating the forbidden fruit is a primitive reaction, a biochemical drive, as natural as your mouth watering at the sight of a tempting dessert. The forbidden fruit can certainly kindle a momentary flame, but it isn't the fuel that keeps the fire of a long-term relationship burning. Rich men aren't drawn to marriage simply because they've tasted the fruit. Their prosperity attracts numerous captivating Eves. No expenditure required, a mere showcase of wealth does the trick. When these affluent gentlemen commit to marriage, they do so for love, for a soul that mirrors their own, and a lifestyle that complements their own. Merely tasting the forbidden fruit won't transform you from a Cinderella to a princess. It simply makes a Cinderella with a more elaborated wardrobe. Verse, the Meeting of Melodies. Imagine walking into a bustling event, a sea of faces, voices blending into an indistinct murmur. You're unsure, maybe even slightly nervous, and then you see him. He's poised, confident, surrounded by a group hanging on to his every word. He's clearly affluent, the aura of wealth apparent. His eyes meet yours, and the rest of the world fades away. It's intriguing, exciting, and full of possibilities. It's the dance of the first conversations, shared glances, subtle flirtation, and the thrill of mutual attraction. It's a spontaneous melody, a beautiful coincidence like two random notes coming together in a symphony that sets the tone for everything to come. Just like the verse in a song that draws you in, this phase of your relationship is about engaging his interest and building a connection. As you delve deeper into the verse, remember, your power lies not just in adapting to his rhythm, but in maintaining your own, creating a duet that is both harmonious and balanced. It's about understanding each other's rhythms and learning to move in sync. Let your confidence and charm be the melody that draws him in, setting the stage for the chorus of your relationship to unfold. Pre-chorus, the chase of affluence and desire. In a music composition, the pre-chorus serves as the build-up, a transition that escalates the emotion and intensity, eventually flowing into the chorus. This perfectly aligns with the phase where a rich man begins to actively pursue a woman who has intrigued him. As the notes of your story ascend, so does his interest. The anticipation is palpable, much like the rising tempo before a song's chorus. He is drawn to your grace, your charm, your uniqueness, your unpretentiousness. You represent something different, a breath of fresh air in his opulent world, and he can't help but be enticed. He yearns for your affection, for your companionship, for the woman who stirs within him emotions he hadn't thought possible. Like the crescendo leading into the chorus, his desire for you grows, pulling him in, towards you, towards the prospect of a symphony composed together. Once you've captured the interest of a man of wealth, he'll likely be lost in thoughts of you, reaching out to you day or night. Your responsibility is to distinguish between the thoughtful and the thoughtless messages. Avoid late-night whisperings, discourteous texts, and provocative exchanges. Take the time to understand him, a couple of months at least. Discern his intentions, observe his behavior. If he proposes intimacy before you're ready, confidently tell him, "I'm not there yet." No lame excuses needed, you owe him no explanations. If he dishonors you, leave him, regardless of his riches. A wealthy man who disrespects you will not value you, nor will he share his wealth with you. The point of this situation is your ability to maintain a strong mindset, to keep your passions in check. When you feel like a volcano about to erupt, what's your course of action? I suggest release the heat and energy in a solo play before the date. Consider it a solo dance where you own the stage. You're the main character, and you're in control. Understand your body, appreciate it, and enjoy it. The beauty of this is that there's no need to dress up and no worries about unintended pregnancy. By delaying eating the forbidden fruit, you give yourself more time to be showered with his affections. The longer you wait, the more valuable you present in his eyes. I've seen numerous occasions where wealthy men have walked away from stunningly beautiful women, actresses, even Victoria's Secret models, simply because intimacy came too soon. They lost interest, as they didn't see these women as a precious prize anymore. They value what is rare and dismiss what is easily accessible. Chorus, the dance of intimacy. In the symphony of love, intimacy is the chorus, the heart of the song. It's the recurring motif that brings depth, connection, and harmony to your relationship. A rich man is used to the finer things in life, so bring your own unique flavor to this dance. Always keep in mind the qualities he admires in you, not just maintaining them, but also enhancing and cultivating them over time. This is your big day, your time to sparkle, a moment meant to cherish and relish the delights life bestows. It's about ensuring you're emotionally prepared and comfortable. It's your journey, so no undue pressure should tarnish it. Begin with a warm, inviting shower if possible. Let the warm water streams soothe your senses, relax your body, and loosen up your spirit. Indulge fragrant soaps that boost your self-assurance, set the mood, turning a routine activity into a ritual of anticipation. Next, slip into a seductive piece of lingerie, something that mirrors your beauty and makes you feel irresistibly desirable. It's not only about the external appeal, but also the internal confidence it stirs within. Pick something that enhances your charm, underlining your self-assured persona. Confidence is indeed the most appealing attire one can boost. Lastly, let go of any fears or nervousness. Mistakes are not in the dictionary of this journey, so take them out of your mind. This is an odyssey of pleasure, discovery, and bonding. The only scoring happening here is in terms of pleasure. Feel free to express what brings you satisfaction. Remember, intimacy is a two-way street. Be open to his needs, be understanding, show empathy, and be supportive. The wealthier the man, the more likely he is to have responsibilities and stresses that he needs to share. Be a refuge, a listener, a companion. Be someone he can trust and confide in. In this dance of intimacy, your rhythm, your connection, and your shared moments are your chorus. And it's through this chorus that your melody of love will resonate and echo, creating a song that's unique and enchanting. Bridge, revealing the secret melody. Even in the most captivating songs, there comes a moment when the pattern changes, a bridge. This divergence from the regular rhythm introduces a new melody or chord progression and can bring a new perspective or twist to the song's theme. It's a crucial ingredient that keeps the melody fresh and engaging. Likewise, in your relationship with a rich man, you need to build bridges to keep the spark alive. Here, your wealthy man's deeper passions and interests begin to gently reveal themselves. This evolution is not swift but occurs subtly, mirroring the slow crescendo of a musical piece. It's a journey of mutual discovery, of unveiling layers of trust and shared intimacy. Like a delicate dance of unveiled secrets and passions, the rhythm of trust is built, beat by beat. Utilize this phase as a window to not only better understand him, but also to voice your own needs and desires. You discover your rhythms, your quirks, your harmonies. Patience, openness, and the art of attentive listening become the keys to tune into the true melody of your partner's desires. In this bridge of shared experiences, you'll strike the harmony that makes your relationship resound beautifully. As the echoes of your shared intimacy start to fade, you might find yourself wading through a sea of doubts. Questions like, why hasn't he called back, or is he seeing someone else, might start to bubble up. But remember, it's not the act of intimacy itself that influences his perception of you. Rather, it's any changes in your behavior that could shift his thoughts. Here's the key: distinguish yourself from the other melodies in his life's symphony. Preserve your composure and retain your identity, maintain your cool and keep your demeanor consistent, before and after eating the forbidden fruit. Never let him believe he can take your affection for granted. You are a queen, stay seated firmly on your throne and do not let him drag you down. If he chooses to change the tempo and part ways, accept it with grace. There could be countless reasons at play, many of which may have nothing to do with you. Consider this episode as a charitable act, like a philanthropist extending kindness to a less fortunate soul. Your melody continues to play on, resilient and harmonious, waiting for the right orchestra to join in. Outro, harmonizing for the grand finale. In the realm of music, an outro signals the end of a composition, a beautiful conclusion to the melody that doesn't just fade out, but rather leaves a lasting impression. This resonates aptly with a relationship transitioning into a long-term, stable stage, particularly one where passion, excitement, and mutual growth continue to be its core essence. As your journey with your affluent partner flourishes, you're not just finishing a chapter, but commencing a lifelong symphony, keeping the rhythm, maintaining the intrigue, and adding depth to the relationship. Engage in his interests and passions, show curiosity about his world. Wealthy men often have a variety of hobbies and pursuits that they invest time and money in. Show genuine interest and try to understand the intricacies of his world. Yet, don't forget to assert your individuality. Share your passions, your dreams, and your unique perspective. Just as a musical bridge introduces new elements, you should continuously introduce fresh aspects of your personality and interests. Remember, keeping things fresh doesn't mean changing who you are, it's about growth, both individually and together. It's about introducing new melodies into your shared symphony, yet always returning to the common themes that bind you together. The outro in a music composition signifies the winding down of the melody, but it's far from a fade into silence. Instead, it's a powerful end, a climax that leaves the listener yearning for more. As the captivating melody of romance softly fades, the harmonious symphony of marriage begins to crescendo. You both are ready now, prepared to walk down the aisle, set on a lifetime of love, growth, and sensual exploration. It's not just about the luxurious lifestyle he provides, but the rich life you both have built together, brimming with shared dreams, unyielding passion, and ever-evolving love. Our love is the sweetest song, an endless melody that keeps on playing in the concert hall of our hearts. Join us in this melodious journey of opulence by hitting like and subscribing to our channel. Ensure you don't miss a beat by downloading our free ebooks and engaging with our limited-time course offerings. Thank you for being a part of our melody today. Remember, we're here to accompany you on this harmonious path to prosperity. Until the next note, keep singing your unique song, and we'll catch up in our next video.